Hello, civil engineers. Welcome back to the lecture. So, before we proceed with the deduction part for the plastering work, let me explain you a few things, which is very simple. Okay. So, this is how it is. There's a code book by name IS 1200. Okay. So, it says that if an area of opening, if let us say if there is a window coming, or let us say there's a door coming, we'll find the area of that is the length and height. If that area is less than 0.5, let us say you have a window whose area you got 0.45. So 0.45 is less than 0.5. It's written 0.5. So you'll not do the deduction. That means earlier in the brickwork, we used to do the deduction, right? Here, if my area of opening is coming less than 0.5, I'll not do any deduction there. That's the first thing. Now, if the area of your opening is from zero point 0.5, beyond zero point 0.5 and less than 3 square meter, then you have to do only half deduction. Half deduction means, let us say you got a window whose area is, let us say, 2.3 square meter. So you'll not take 2.3 there. You'll take half of that. Half of 2.3 is somewhere close to 1.17. Oh, let me do that. Yeah, 1.15, right? 1.15 is half of 2.3. So I'll take only 1.15 deduction, not the complete 2.13. Now, if your area is if your area of opening is greater than 3 square meter, in that case, you will have to do the full deduction. That means, let us say you got the area of opening as 4 square meter. In that case, you'll do 4 square meter as your deduction. Okay, very simple. I'll repeat it once again. If area of opening is less than 0.5, no deduction, finish. If area of opening is from 0.5 to 3, you have to do half deduction. If your area of opening is greater than 3 square meter, full deduction has to be done. Very simple. Fine. So for this, I'll show you the code book also. So there's a code book by name IS 1200. So this is part 12, I guess. Yeah, this is part 12. So if you come here, see, this part 12 is all about the plastering. Okay. If you come here, it's written method of measurement of building and civil engineering works, plastering and pointing. So there it is mentioned how you are supposed to take care of this deduction part. Okay. So in the deduction, I'll see everything they have mentioned here. Okay. No deduction shall be made for ends of joints if the opening is not exceeding 0.0 square meter, and deduction for opening exceeding 0.5 square meter but not exceeding 3 square meter. So there are few cases in that. Okay. These cases and all, it's not required. It's required from billing point of view. When you're doing the estimation, we consider that. But see, again, there is a case in that. It says that here what will happen, I'll tell you. So these cases are nothing but wherever you have a window, isn't it? Let us say I have a wall. How shall I make it? Yeah. Let us say this is a wall what I have. Okay. On this wall, just imagine it's a wall. On this wall, if I'm keeping my this thing, what is that window exactly at the center, exactly at the center. So then there is one case into that. Okay. After that, if you're keeping your window, now I'll take another case. Okay, just understand, but it is required from billing point of view. In estimation, I'll consider that all my windows are in the center only. Now, if your window is placed somewhere here, in that case, you have to take a deduction on only this side. This side, you don't have to take the deduction. Okay. In the same way, if you have a window, again, if you have a window, okay, this part, and sorry, you have a wall, and over that wall, if you're keeping a window, and window is on this side, then you don't have to take this side deduction. I mean, this wall deduction you don't have to do. You have to do the deduction of only this wall. Okay. Okay, got it. But in the estimation part, what we do, we don't do all these things. In the estimation, we say that my window is exactly at the center of the wall. If this is my wall, exactly at the center only I'm keeping my window. In the estimation, we'll do that. When you come to the billing in the sense you have to do the billing, no? You go to the site and you see how the window has been placed. If the window has been placed on the exterior side, I mean on this side, so here I'll not do any deduction of for this wall. I'll not do the deduction. I'll do the deduction on this side of the wall. So that will go to the site and we'll check it. But here in the estimation, we'll consider my window is exactly at the center. Okay. So that is what it is mentioned here. See, I'll just read it out. I don't know to what level you'll be able to understand. Yeah. When both the faces of walls are plastered with the same plaster, that means you have a wall. Okay. You have a wall where the plastering is same. Okay. When both faces of walls are plastered with same plaster means if it is 12 mm on one side, on the other side also it will be 12 mm. So this usually happens in the interior wall. Okay. So this usually happens in the interior wall. For example, let me tell me which is my interior. This is my interior wall because here also I'll do the plastering on this side. This side also I'll do the plastering. So since it's an interior wall, we usually go with a 12 mm plastering. Okay. So both the side 12 mm plastering will happen. So that is why it's written when both faces of walls are plastered with same plaster, deduction shall be made for only one face only. That means both the face I'll not do. That means again I'll explain you. See, for example, let us consider I have a window here. Okay, consider there is a window here. There's a window here. Now, when I calculate the plastering for this wall, there's a window here. I'll do the deduction here. Again, when I calculate the plastering on this side, again there is a window here. So both the side you don't have to do the deduction. So it says that only one side you do. That you have to choose. If you do on this side, you don't do the deduction on this side. Okay. So when is the case? When when the plastering is same on both the wall. Okay. Got it? Yeah. After that, the second case, when two faces of walls are plastered with different types of plaster, or if one face is plastered and other pointed, that means this usually happens in the exterior wall. If you take the exterior wall, so if this is my exterior wall, okay, see here it is an exterior wall. This is your exterior wall. So this will be our outside plastering, whereas this plastering will be a inside plastering. So here both the plastering are different because external wall plastering will be usually 18 to 20 mm. Interior wall plastering will be usually 10 to 12 mm. Let's say 12 mm. So both are changes. I mean both are different plastering. In that case, when two faces of walls are plastered with different types of plaster, or if one face is plastered and other pointed in the means only one side you are done the plastering, other side you are not done plastering. Okay, pointed means you are not doing plastering, you are just constructed the brickwork, no plastering is done on the other side. Okay, if this is my wall, let us say here I've done the plastering, back side I have not done the plastering. Okay, that is called as pointed. Deduction shall be made from the plaster or pointing on the side on which width of reveal is less than that or other side, but no deduction shall be made on the other side. So width of reveal means whatever the window reveals, these are the reveal part. Okay, so there you have to do the deduction. So it says that only 50% of the deduction will be done. Okay, okay. So again, this will come inside the billing part. Here you don't have to take so much headache. I'll put it in a very simple way and I'll explain you. Next, when only one face is plastered and other face is not, full deduction shall be made for the plaster if the width of reveal on plastered side is less than that or unplastered side. But if width of reveal on both the side are equal or width of reveal on plastered is more, no deduction shall be made. Okay, so these are the different clauses given here. But like I mentioned, it is not to be taken in the estimation. Only in the billing part you are supposed to take care of this. Okay, so these things I'll make you even more clearer when I go to the billing section. Right now it's not required. So just imagine, I mean, just think this only 3 points. Okay, this and this. Understood? Now we'll do with the quantity estimation again. Okay, these things I'll explain you in a more better way when I come with the billing part. Right now, just think whatever, just understand what I've given there. Okay, 0.5, 0.5 to 3 and greater than 3. Yeah. So we'll start with the deduction part. We'll start from here. So what all deduction will come? Here one ventilator will come, V1, another V will come. Okay, so I'll go and write here in the Excel sheet. I think already I've written. See, V I've written, then V1 I have written. Okay, then after that again what is coming? Again window is coming. Okay, W1 will come. So I've written W1. Okay, then I'll count later. Again W will come. Again W3 will come. So I've written here. W I've written. W3 I've written. Okay, you have to write it. Hmm. Then again here kitchen window. W2 is already written. No? Already once we have taken W2. Okay, not written. Okay. So again kitchen window will come. W2 will come. I've written here. W2 and kitchen window. Got it? Other than that, here everything remains same. Kitchen window is already written. Window 3 is written. Window 2 is written. Ventilator is written. W1 written. W2 written. So ground floor, everything done. Come to the top floor now. Okay. Here again, W1 is written. W2 is written. W1 is written. W2, W2 and V and W1. Okay. Fine. Now you need to count how many numbers are there. We'll count it quickly. First, we'll count ventilators. So ventilators, how much V are there? So one V is here. Then I don't say another V here. No V here. Then another V we have here. Another V. Two V are done. So again, you have any V? No, we don't have. So again, I think this side, yeah, we see you don't have any ventilator in this portion. Okay, no ventilator here. But here you have another ventilator. So totally three are there. So in the Excel sheet, I've done input of three. Got it? Now come to the V1. V1 only one is there. You do it on your own. Now come to the window W1. W1 five numbers are there. We'll check it. W1. So my W1 one is here. Okay. Then yeah, two is here. Two is done. Then come here. Three. Okay. Then this is fourth one. And then, yeah, this is fifth one. So 5 W1 are there. So I written W1 and 5 number. Got it? Next is W. W, there is only one. You can write it. W3, there are two number. We'll calculate. W3, two number. So W3, W3, one is here. Yeah, one W3 is here. And then there is no W3 in this portion. And then there is one more W3 in this portion. Where is W3? I think there should be another one W3, no? Let me recount it. Yeah, there are two here, no? See, one W3 is here, another W3 is here. So two are done. So I've written two here in the W3 part. Two I've written. Now we'll count W2. There are six number of W2. Okay. So there are six number of W2. So yeah, one is here, second is here, third is here, then yeah, fourth is here, fifth is here, and then sixth is here, right? Six we got. So I've done an input of six here. Got it? And then kitchen window two are there. So kitchen window obviously two are there because one is here. This is one kitchen window, another kitchen window here. So two are there. So I mentioned two here. So in this way you're supposed to do. Now comes the very important thing. That is area. Area, you know, zero point 0.9 into 0.6 right here. In the width part, you write 0.9. In the height part, you write 0.6. Again, 0.6 by 0.6, I've written 0.6 by 0.6. I've written 1.5 by 1.2. This is 1.5 by 1.2. In this way, everywhere you write it. Okay, you have to do it. Okay, because if I write in front of it, it'll take long time. It's very simple. Now you have gone to that level where you can do it. Now what you do here, here it is very important. Here you just multiply 0.9. Here you have to multiply the area of window, single window. Okay, for example, see, I multiplied 0.9 into 0.6. That is area without deduction. Here you write. Again, 0.6 into 0.6 is 0.36. Now it's 1.5 into 1.2 is 1.8. So in this way, just you multiply all these things. 1.2 into 0.9 will give me 1.08. Okay, up to here you are done. Now comes the very important part. So whatever area you got, no, this portion, I'll highlight this portion. This portion will actually tell me how much deduction I'm supposed to take. Okay, so this is 0.54. So 0.54, let me take this part here. I'll bring it. Yeah, yeah, fine. See, 0.54, it is greater than 0.5. So what is written? Okay, is it clear? No, it's breaking. Okay, let me bring it here. Yeah. So my area 0.54 is greater than 0.5 to 3 square meter. It is lying in this range. It says half reduction. So what I've done in the window, what I've done in the window deduction, what I've done, no, I've written zero, I've done in this way. So I'll tell you how it has to be done. Equal to sign, you multiply 0.54, you multiply this by 0.5. Half, no? Half is 0.5, no? Done. So this is a real deduction what you need to take, not 0.54. Okay, according to the code book. Now again 0.36. So 0.36 is less than 0.5. So that falls under this portion, 0.5 or below. So no deduction. That is why I've done 0 here. No deduction means 0. Okay, fine. 1.8. So 1.8 is lying in the range of 0.5 to 3. So what I've done? I've done 1.8 into 0.5. Half, no? Half you have to take, half deduction. Okay, so zero point 0.9 is my area what I've taken. Again, this is 2.16. So again, it is in the second range only. So again, 0.5 I've taken. 1.008, again, it is half, falls in the second range. Again, 1.44 falls in this range. So 0.72. Again, 1.08 falls in this range. Again, half of this, that is 1.08 into 0.5. So this is a real area which I need to consider for my deduction. Now, so that is why what I have done. This is for one window I done. Understood, no? This is for one window I did. This portion 0.27 is for one window. Okay. Now this what I'll do, I'll multiply this by total. That is 0.27. How many ventilators are there? Three are there. So I'll multiply it by 3. Getting my point? Of course, this remains 0. Again, this portion. So 0.9. How many W1 windows are there? 5. So I've written 5 here. Okay. So this is the total area of deduction of all your all your ventilators and windows. So the important catch is this particular column. This particular column. Okay. Okay. Yeah, understood. So this actually what we used to do. 0.54 into 3 we used to do. But in the plastering and all, you have to take care of the deduction part. So this will be the one which is going to prevail. And now whatever answer you get, no, you multiply this answer with number you have. Okay, you're getting my point. So you have to consider this only for single window. Now you cannot say this 0.54 into 3 I'll do. So it will be greater than 3. In that case, I'll do full reduction. That will not work out. Single window only they are mentioned. Single window or single opening they are mentioned. If it is following the 0.5, 0.5 to 3 and greater than 3. So that is why for single window I did this. See, 0.9 into 0.6 I did. I did not do 0.9 into 0.6 into 3. I didn't do. For single I'll do, and there only I'll do a deduction. And now for this answer I'll multiply by number of window because it remains same. No, if you're doing for one ventilator, for all the three ventilators, 0.27, 0.27, 0.27 will come. So I'm multiplying it by 3 times. 0.27 into 3 will give me 0.81. Got it? So now the total deduction for the windows and ventilator. Okay, this is total deduction I should write, not for windows, because even ventilator is also coming. So total deduction will be how much? Very simple. Add all these things. Okay. So it will come out to be 12.87. So this is a real deduction. Okay. Now again, rest remains very simple. How we are going to do rest portion? The total area after deduction will be what? Area without deduction, that is 65.882 minus 12.84. It comes out to be 653. Yeah, 0.0112. Okay, this is the actual area where your plastering is going to happen. But again, I'm finding in terms of cubic meter because plastering volume, you require the mortar. No, mortar we are going to find in cubic meter. So that is why what I have done, total volume after deduction. This is total volume of mortar. Of mortar. Okay, mortar we want to, that I'll teach you how much cement sand is required in the later part. Now you just do the quantity takeoff. Okay, later in single sheet we'll do all these things, how much quantity of cement sand aggregate is required for the plastering, for the brickwork and all those things. Okay, so this volume will help me later. So this volume will be how much? So how much it will be? Yeah, 653.0112 into thickness. Thickness was 20 mm. So I'm multiplying it by 0.02. Otherwise, you can follow one more method. You make this as 20. Okay. If this doesn't look good, if this 0.02 doesn't look good, no, you can make it as 20 also. But in this part, what you're supposed to do, you have to divide it by 1000 because we want the answer in meter only. 20 is in mm. If I divide it by 1000, I'll get it in meter. Okay, then close the bracket. You'll get the same answer, 13.060. If you don't want to do in that way, otherwise what you do, directly write 0.02. It all depends on you how you want to do it. Okay, so this is the right method because writing 20 will look correct. So everyone understand 20 means 20 mm it is. Okay, so you can write 20 mm. You should write here mm. Okay, thickness depends on how you want to use your Excel sheets. Okay, so when you're writing mm, you have to divide this by 1000. If you don't do that, no, your answer will be, see, you'll get some different answer. See, you're getting 13060.224 cubic meter of mortar. This much mortar won't happen. I mean, this much mortar is not required. Okay, so that is why be careful. If you don't want to do all this circus, no problem. What you do, no, you just take here 0.02. No problem, because you are the creator of the Excel sheet, no, so you should be knowing what you are supposed to do. Fine. So you can do in this way also, depends on you. Okay, if it is mm, then again don't write mm here, it's meter now, right? It's in meter. So 0.02 meter or 20 mm. So for your better understanding, write 20 mm here, so it's understood. This is also a good way of writing. Yeah. So understood. So in this way, you're supposed to take care of the plastering. Now we have done external plastering completely. Okay. After that, we'll do the internal plastering. After that, we have inside wall plastering, then the horizontal wall plastering. So in this way, I've done all the Excel sheets and kept. So you're supposed to, I'll teach you all these things one by one so that we'll complete the plastering part also. Yeah. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.